Aries, you're going to want to listen up. 2026 is shaping up to be a huge year of transformation for you. And think of this as your personal roadmap to get through it. We're about to break down all the key moments for your career, your relationships, and your well-being, so you know exactly when to hit the gas and when to, maybe tap the brakes. Let's jump right in. So the big theme for you in 2026 is transformation. And as the stars are kind of hinting, it's going to be a year of many ups and downs. What does that mean? Well, it means you could be facing some real shakeups in your career and relationships. But here's the thing. Every single one of them is a powerful chance to redefine your path and build something even stronger. So here's our game plan. First, we'll dive into career and wealth. Then we'll tune into your mind and spirit. After that, we'll check in on your heart and home, and then focus on your health and wellness. And we're going to wrap it all up with a handy cheat sheet of your most important dates for the entire year. All right, let's get into our first area, your professional and financial world. Because honestly, this is where some of the biggest, most impactful changes of the year are going to happen. Okay, so your career in 2026 is anything but boring. You could be looking at a pretty major shift, like a new job or maybe even a whole new profession. You'll want to pay really close attention to opportunities coming from foreign connections. Now, financially, you're going to see money flowing, both in and out. Income is on the rise, but so is spending. And a quick heads up, this is not the year for risky investments. Seriously, stay away from speculation because it could lead to some real losses. Timing is absolutely everything this year. So let's break down these key periods. The year kicks off with a major power play from January 16th to April 2nd. That's your green light. Go for it. Then, from April 2nd to May 11th, you'll want to pump the brakes a bit. Caution is definitely your friend here. The energy picks right back up in the summer, making June 15th to July 16th another awesome window for action. And hey, for all you entrepreneurs out there, circle August 2nd to September 18th on your calendar. That's prime time for launching new ventures. Okay, this slide right here, this is maybe the single most important pivot point for your career in 2026. Just think of the year in two acts. Act 1, which lasts all the way until October 31st, is all about hard work, putting your head down, and building stability. You'll probably feel the workload increase. But then comes Act 2. After October 31st, all that hard work pays off, and in a big way. We're talking a significant career boost. So everything you do in those first 10 months is literally the launch pad for your success at the end of the year. Now for a very specific financial red flag. Go ahead and circle the entire month of August on your calendar. From August 1st to September 2nd, you've got to be extra careful. Watch your spending and really try to steer clear of any situations that could lead to legal trouble. It's a short window, but being cautious here can save you a world of headaches later on. Okay, so we've talked about the external world of your career. Now let's shift gears and turn inward. We're moving on to your mind and spirit and what's happening on your personal journey of growth. Intellectually and spiritually, 2026 is a huge year for you. If you're studying for something, success in competitive exams is a very real possibility. But on a deeper level, you're really set to learn some profound lessons about life itself. This might involve some travel to spiritual places, but more importantly, it signals a shift away from just following traditions and toward embarking on your own inner journey, maybe through something like meditation. And look, here we have another one of those key turning points, but this time it's for your mental clarity. The first part of the year, before June 2nd, might feel a little foggy. It might be harder to focus or learn new things. But after June 2nd, it's like a switch flips. You'll feel a huge improvement in your ability to concentrate, and things will really take off after that other key date we keep mentioning, October 31st. And what's interesting is that during that same period where your mind is really sharpening up, from June 2nd to October 31st, there's a bit of a social challenge. You might find some tension in your relationships with elders or maybe authority figures. It's just a time to be extra mindful of how you communicate with them. All right, let's move into the most personal area of your life, shall we? Section 3 is all about your heart and home and what's in store for your relationships and your family life. So relationships in 2026 are going to be, well, intense. The stars point to periods where you might feel pretty lonely, even if you're in a partnership. There's also a tendency for really heated arguments over tiny, petty issues. This kind of volatility means there's potential for breakups, but on the flip side, there's also potential for new relationships to begin. It's a year of really high stakes when it comes to love. So this all begs a really important question, especially for anyone trying to keep the peace at home. What's the single riskiest period for family harmony in 2026? And there it is again. Remember that financial caution zone we just talked about? Well, it's the exact same one for family. From August 1st to September 2nd, you've got to be extra careful. The tendency for silly, unnecessary arguments to just spoil the family atmosphere is at an all-time high. Patience is going to be your superpower during this month. Now, I don't want you to think it's all conflict and caution. It's really important to know that the overall outlook for your marriage and family life is actually good. The real key is just successfully navigating that one turbulent window from June 2nd to October 31st. Outside of those specific months, things look a whole lot more stable and positive. Okay, let's talk about something that underpins literally everything else we've discussed, your health and wellness. For you, the big theme here is managing stress to find your balance. When it comes to your health in 2026, the main event is really managing your mental state. Your biggest challenge is going to be navigating stress and anxiety, especially during a very specific window, from May 17th to October 9th. This is when you'll be most vulnerable, which makes being proactive about stress management absolutely essential. So let's break that down into 3 simple steps. 1, manage that stress. Be extra mindful from May through early October. 2, know that you'll start to feel an improvement. Real, noticeable progress in your well-being starts after June 2nd. And 3, take action. This is the perfect year to start a new yoga practice or any kind of workout routine that helps you stay centered and balanced. All right, we have covered a lot of ground. So now let's bring it all together. This is your 2026 key dates. Think of it as the ultimate celestial cheat sheet for your year. This table really pulls it all into a single bird's eye view of your year. And you can see the pattern, right? The year starts really strong with career progress, then it shifts into a period of more internal work and caution through the summer, especially that tricky patch in August. But it's all building toward that final pivot after October 31st, when all the hard work from earlier in the year fuels some really significant growth. This is your strategic roadmap. So there you have it. That's the celestial terrain of 2026, with all of its opportunities and all of its challenges. But think of this as a map, not a prediction. The stars can show you the road, but you are always the one in the driver's seat. So the only question left is, now that you have the map, how will you choose to navigate the journey?